The wedding should have been perfect. A princess bride walking toward her future. Then a gunshot cracked through the air, and the man who fell wasn't the groom. It was her driver. Sit back, relax, and watch whole story with comfort, and hate to subscribe to watch an amazing story like that. Amanda stood frozen in her silk gown, her scream swallowed by the crowd. The driver, Henny, was on the ground, clutching his shoulder, blood dark against his white shirt. The guests panicked. The groom, Camilla, sprinted toward her, shouting, "Get inside now!" Minutes later, the police swarmed the garden. Henny was rushed into an ambulance. Amanda couldn't breathe. Her body trembled as Camilla wrapped a shaking arm around her. "Why would someone shoot our driver?" she whispered. Camilla's jaw tightened. "He wasn't just a driver," he muttered. "He shouldn't have been here today." That sentence sliced through Amanda's confusion. What did he mean by that? Hours later, Henny lay unconscious, bandaged, his face pale under the fluorescent lights. Amanda sat beside him, refusing to leave. Every beep of the heart monitor echoed in her chest. When the doctor finally spoke, his tone was grave. The bullet missed his heart by inches. Whoever fired knew how to aim. She turned to Camilla. "You said he shouldn't have been here. Tell me the truth. What are you hiding?" Camilla looked at her, eyes dark, voice low. "Amanda, not now. Please." But Amanda knew that look. She'd seen it before, back when Camilla vanished for 3 days a month before their wedding. The silence that followed had the same weight. Then, just as she stood to leave, the nurse entered. "He's waking up." Amanda rushed to the bed. Henny's eyes fluttered open, pain flickering in them. He grabbed her wrist, whispering hoarsely, "Don't trust." His voice broke off. "Don't trust who, Henny?" she begged, but his head slumped back. The monitor beeped faster. Camilla pulled her away. "Enough. He needs rest." Amanda looked at him, really looked. The sweat on his neck, the shaking in his voice. Something was off. In the hallway light, something metallic glinted from Henny's jacket pocket, half hidden under the folded fabric. She froze. It wasn't a wallet. It was a recorder. Her heart thudded. She slipped it into her clutch before anyone noticed. Whatever was on that recorder, it was the reason someone tried to kill Henny. And maybe, just maybe, it had everything to do with her groom. Amanda sits alone in the dim room. Her makeup is ruined, her heart louder than the rain outside. The little recorder lies on the table like a ticking bomb. She stares at it. One press, and she could destroy her marriage. One press, and she could save herself. Static first, then Henny's voice. Calm, steady. "If you're hearing this, something's gone wrong." Amanda's breath catches. Henny continues. "Mr. Camilla isn't who you think he is. He owes people, dangerous people. The wedding money, the accounts, the new mansion, it's all tied to them." She covers her mouth. "No, that can't be true." Then, another voice enters the recording. "Camilla's. I'll pay them after the wedding. Once Amanda signs the joint account papers, we'll have enough." Amanda's entire body goes cold. He didn't marry her for love. He married her for money. She rewinds the tape, desperate to hear more. But the recorder clicks off. Dead battery. She fumbles for the charger. But suddenly, knock, knock. Camilla's voice at the door. "Amanda, open up. We need to talk." Her pulse spikes. She hides the recorder under the pillow and forces her voice steady. "Come in." Camilla enters, wet from the rain, eyes soft but restless. He walks closer, sits across from her. "I know you're scared," he says, "but whatever you think you heard today, it's not what it looks like." Amanda frowns. "I didn't hear anything." For a second, he studies her, too long, too carefully. Then he leans back. "Good. Then we can move on." Amanda watches him pour himself a drink, his hand shaking slightly. "You really loved him, didn't you?" Camilla says suddenly. "What, Henny? The way you looked at him in the hospital. You've never looked at me like that." Amanda swallows hard. "He took a bullet meant for me. Of course I care." Camilla's jaw tightens. Or maybe he took that bullet for himself. Maybe he knew what he did. He stands up. "You shouldn't trust everyone who calls you innocent." She forces a smile. "And you shouldn't lie to everyone who calls you perfect." Silence. Heavy. Then Camilla's phone buzzes. He glances at it quickly, face tightening again. Amanda catches a glimpse of the message before he turns. "Payment deadline midnight, or we release it." He leaves abruptly, muttering something about business. Now she knows he's hiding a debt, a secret deal, and maybe something even darker. And tomorrow, their honeymoon flight might not be what she thinks it is. Amanda stands by the mirror, pale, still in her wedding robe. The recorder rests beside her jewelry. now fully charged. She replays the last few seconds she couldn't hear last night. Static. Then Henny's whisper. Amanda, if I don't make it, don't let him board the plane. Don't trust the honeymoon. The deal happens there. Her hand flies to her mouth. The honeymoon was never about love. It was a delivery. Cameras flash. Reporters linger. Guests murmur about the shooting. Camilla, dressed in a tailored suit, gives smiles that don't reach his eyes. Amanda, ready? He asks, holding her hand. Her fingers tremble. Of course. But inside, her pulse races like thunder. She hides the recorder inside her bouquet. Amanda stares out the window. The roads look peaceful, but she knows what waits. Some hidden transaction, maybe worse. She turns to Camilla. Do you ever wonder what people would say if they knew who we really were? Camilla smirks faintly. People only care about what they can see. She nods. And what if they could hear instead? He frowns. What do you mean? Amanda doesn't answer. She presses record play on her bouquet. The car fills with the sound of his own voice. I'll pay them after the wedding. Once Amanda signs the joint account papers, we'll have enough. Camilla freezes. The driver slams the brakes. He looks at her, fury flickering behind his eyes. Where did you get that? She meets his gaze. Steady now. From the man who took a bullet meant for you. Amanda steps out of the car. She holds up the recorder as the guests turn. Everyone deserves to know who they're celebrating. Camilla rushes after her, trying to snatch it. But it's too late. Henny's voice blasts through the speakers. Someone connected the device to the mic stand. The whole crowd hears it. Mr. Camilla isn't who you think he is. The wedding money, the new mansion, it's all tied to them. Gasps ripple through the crowd. The minister lowers his Bible. Reporters start recording. Camilla drops to his knees, voice breaking. I did it for us, Amanda, for a life I couldn't afford. I thought I could fix it before you found out. She looks at him, tears falling freely now. You could have told me. I loved you enough to stand with you, but you chose lies. The audience gasps again. Amanda stares at him, stunned. Camilla looks like he's seen a ghost. Henny says quietly, the bullet missed, but not the truth. Camilla breaks down, covering his face as the police arrive. Amanda takes one long look at the man she once called her future, then walks toward Henny, bouquet dropping behind her. Sometimes love doesn't end in forever. Sometimes it ends in freedom.